Alright, well, time for the last video I'm going to be doing today. This is Balance of Terror. The Starship Enterprise, under the command of Captain James T. Kirk, is inspecting a line of manned Federation outposts, only to find they are being destroyed by an unknown enemy. While Kirk officiates at the wedding of Lieutenant Robert Tomlinson and Ensign Angela Martine, an alarm sounds and they learn that Outpost 4, near the Romulan neutral zone, has come under attack. Commander Spock explains that the neutral zone came into being following the peace treaty that ended the Earth-Romulan War a century earlier. Because there were no visual communications, the two races have never seen each other and only communicated over subspace radio. Kirk fears that the Romulans are preparing for another war. They come to range of Outpost 4 and contact the base commander, Commander Hansen, who informs them he is the only survivor of an attack by an unknown enemy with weapons of immense power. A single shot blew out the base's shields, killed the weapons crew, and Hansen is suffering from terrible burns. As they speak, Hansen tells them the enemy ship is reappearing. He shows them the view from his sensors as the ship materializes and fires before disappearing again. That one shot destroys the outpost. Kirk discovers that the attacker is a lone Romulan bird of prey equipped with a cloaking device. The cloak is not perfect. The Enterprise can track the ship, which is returning home to report on weaknesses in the Federation's defenses. The Enterprise taps into the Romulans' internal security camera, revealing that the Romulans appear identical to Vulcans. Lieutenant Stiles, the navigator, scion of a service family that lost several officers, including captain of the Earth-Romulan War, begins to suspect the Vulcan Mr. Spock of treason. Dun dun dun! During a briefing on the Romulan ship's capabilities, Stiles suggests that the Enterprise attack the Romulan vessel before it can reach the neutral zone. Even Spock agrees to Stiles' suggestion, believing the Romulans are likely an offshoot of the Vulcans from their age of savage warfare before the discipline of logic took hold. Spock reasons that the Romulans retained Vulcans' prehistoric martial philosophy. They would transfer weakness and a lack of response for the Federation and launch a full-scale war. A cat-and-mouse game ensues, with each ship having its strengths and weaknesses. The Enterprise is faster and more maneuverable, while the bird of prey has its cloaking device and an arsenal of immensely destructive plasma torpedoes. However, the plasma torpedo's range is limited, and to fire a torpedo requires so much power that the ship must decloak before it can launch. The two commanders are soon locked in a battle of wits. At one point, the Romulan commander, referring Kirk, says, "He's a sorcerer, that one. He reads the thoughts in my brain." In his turn, Captain Kirk regards the Romulan captain as canny, clever, and extremely dangerous. In an act of desperation, the Romulans, almost beaten, jettison a nuclear weapon along with other debris in the hope that the Enterprise will come near enough to the weapon to be destroyed. However, when Spock detects a metal-cased object among the debris, Kirk orders point-blank phaser shot that detonates the device. The Enterprise is badly shaken by the blast, and the phaser controls are damaged, so they cannot be fired from the bridge. Kirk decides to use this to his advantage, ordering operations to work on minimal power to exaggerate the apparent damage and lure the Romulan in for a kill shot. Although the Romulan ship's fuel is running low, a member of the command crew with connections to a Romulan Praetor convinces his commander to finish off the seemingly helpless Enterprise. When the bird of prey decloaks the launch torpedo, Kirk tries to spring his trap, but a coolant failure puts the phasers offline and incapacitates Mr. Stiles, who had volunteered to help Lieutenant Tomlinson with the phaser controls. Spock rescues Stiles and fires the phasers in time for the Enterprise to mortally wound the Romulan ship. Kirk hails the crippled vessel and at last communicates directly with his opponent, offering to beam aboard the survivors. The Romulan commander declines, saying that it is not our way to accept such assistance. The commander expresses regret that he and Kirk are on opposite sides, saying, "You and I are of a kind. In different reality, I could have called you friend." Then, with just one more duty to perform, the commander triggers his ship's self-destruct system, preventing his crew and Romulan cloaking and weapons technology from falling into Federation hands. In the episode's downbeat finale, it is revealed that the Enterprise has suffered one fatality, Lieutenant Tomlinson. Kirk goes to the chapel to provide some comfort to his fiancée. Wow, pretty downbeat finale indeed. Well, a pretty solid story, and the introduction to the Romulans, and also a certain actor who we will be seeing again in due time, but in a completely different role. So, I give Balance of Terror 5 warp cores out of 5. So, until tomorrow, everyone, live long and prosper.